www.seancardavillis.co.ke.
The Court of Arbitration for Sport has begun hearing an arbitration procedure involving the IAAF against suspended marathoner Rita Jeptoo and Athletics Kenya, who did not take part in the proceedings. The IAAF is seeking an increase in the 2-year period of ineligibility and the disqualification of the athlete's result in the 2014 Boston Marathon, and a reminder that AK handed Jeptoo a 2-year ban after she failed an out-of-competition test in 2015, which runs out in October. Host France advanced to the Euro 2016 final with their first victory over Germany in a major tournament since 1958 on a night of high emotion in Marseille. 2-0 final score. Here's BBC Sport.
It's a penalty kick to France. Handball against Schweinsteiger.
Yep.
Here comes Griezmann, and it's into the net. And now it's with Pogba, onto his left foot. He crosses, pushed out, here's a chance. Griezmann scores the second. That's surely the winning goal. France are going through to the Stade de France on Sunday. Germany had nearly twice as much possession as the French. Ozil and Kroos in particular were magnificent. But what they created for their colleagues in the final third and what those colleagues did with those chances wasn't enough. Arguably, France had better goal opportunities. Critically, they took them. In added time at the end of the first half, Schweinsteiger handled, the referee awarded the penalty, and Griezmann scored from the spot. 18 minutes from the end, as Germany relentlessly searched for an equaliser, Griezmann prodded a second goal, his 6th of the championship. Germany finished.
In London, the women's final for Wimbledon 2016 is set. Here's BBC Sport with more details.
Sadly for the romantics, there will be no Williams sisters final. Serena kept her side of the bargain by overwhelming Vesnina 6-2, 6-love in just 48 minutes in what was one of the most one-sided semi-finals ever seen on centre court. Williams dropped just 3 points on serve, her power and precision far too much for the Russian. Venus Williams has had a brilliant fortnight, but her serve let her down against Kerber. 5 times she was broken, 4 in the first set alone. So it's Serena against Kerber in Saturday's final, and a repeat of the Australian Open final in January. The German caused a huge upset on that occasion, but Williams will start as clear favourite to win that 22nd Grand Slam crown.
In Formula 1, ahead of this weekend's British Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg are on a final warning that they'll be severely punished if they crash again but remain free to race. Here's BBC Sport with more details.
Apart from a clash at Spa in 2014, the racing between Hamilton and Rosberg over their 3-year spell as Mercedes teammates had been clean. But the pair have now collided 3 times in the last 5 races, potentially costing the team 57 championship points. While the fans and media focus on the driver's title, for Mercedes it's a team sport and marketing exercise. An exercise that is not helped by images of their cars ramming each other beamed around the world every weekend. Of course, how much these threats from Mercedes management affect Hamilton and Rosberg when the visors come down and the red mist descends remains to be seen.
Well, let's hear the thoughts now of the world champion Lewis Hamilton.
In all honesty, I think our destiny has always been in our hands, so it doesn't really change anything. You know, we're still able to race, which is a positive. No team orders, whatever it's called, which I think is great for the fans. So I think everyone should be excited.
You're both completely clear on what it all means and what these much greater deterrents are.
Yeah.
Are they scary deterrents? All right.
I should say yes.
You should say yes.
I guess I should say yes.
In cycling, Mark Cavendish edged a thrilling sprint to win a 29th Tour de France stage, moving him outright second in the race's all-time standings. Here's BBC Sport.
Back to the sprinting and another Mark Cavendish win at the Tour de France. Thursday's stage 6 took the riders down to Montauban on the hottest day of the year so far in France, and when the fast finish was launched, British star Mark Cavendish stayed close to his rivals, hitting the front in the final 200 metres to beat Marcel Kittel and fellow Brit Dan McLay. Third, McLay's best ever finish on a Tour stage. Greg Van Avermaet kept the yellow leader's jersey, and Cavendish, with his 29th Tour de France win, moved ahead of Bernard Hinault and into his solitary second on the list of all-time stage winners.
I'm really happy, but now the mountains start. The team's been incredible. Even yesterday we had Serge in the breakaway. He crashed unfortunately, but very, very happy with the team I mentioned it is showing so far in the Tour de France this year. So.
Last time we spoke, you said you'd be a very happy man to retire with 28 stage wins. You've now got 29. You're in second place on the all-time list on your own. How does that feel?
It's nice. The Tour de France means everything. Every win here means everything to me. So I'll just keep on trying.
In today's highlights, the Tour de France heads to the Pyrenees and the Wimbledon men's semi-finals are set.
Sean Carter-Villis, the voice of sport.